I'm Kumiko, just your average middle-aged lady. 6 months ago, my 25-year-old son Yusuke married Kyoko, who's a year younger than him. Now Kyoko's pregnant, and I want to support her as much as I can. But Kyoko, she's got this difficult personality, always making unreasonable requests, and it's been bothering me.
Hey, Kumiko? I forgot to pay the water bill, and it's due today. My back is acting up, so I can't go out. Could you please go and pay it for me?
Huh? The water bill? All right, you got it. So I went and paid the bill on her behalf. But she never paid me back. Hey, I've paid the water bill.
Oh, thank you. Well then, I'm going to take a rest.
Sure. Take it easy. I'll head home then. She says thank you, and I'm sure she means no harm. But I'm not feeling great about this. Thinking back, even when she first came over to introduce herself, her behavior was odd. Nice to meet you. Huh? No response to my greeting? I remember feeling puzzled by Kyoko's silent response. Then Yusuke jumped in to defend her.
Kyoko's just nervous, you know. She's naturally gentle and shy. I actually like that about her, which is why I decided to marry her.
Oh, I see. Even though he says that, I'm still not entirely convinced. But since Yusuke chose her, I suppose I can't argue. I didn't oppose their marriage thinking this way. But I never imagined I'd end up regretting it like this.
Kumiko, could you buy rice and water?
Huh? I just bought side dishes earlier. It'd be helpful if you could ask for everything at once.
I know. I was going to go alone, but I'm pregnant and can't carry heavy things, so...
Right. Even after that, Kyoko kept making unreasonable demands on me, using her pregnancy as an excuse. Even though I felt she was going too far, I put up with it. Because there's a precious baby growing inside her. Days went by and Kyoko gave birth to a boy. During Yusuke's paternity leave, her unreasonable demands on me stopped and I felt relieved. But in exchange, she wouldn't let me see the child. Those days continued and I couldn't take it anymore. I called Yusuke asking to see my grandchild, but he didn't give me a positive response. Hey, Yusuke? Akira has been born for a while now. Can you please let me see him?
Well, Kyoko says no.
Both your dad and I want to see our grandchild. Why can't I?
Kyoko has her reasons. Can't help it. Well, I'll hang up now.
Wait, hold on.
What did he say?
He said they won't let us see our grandchild.
I see. Well, that's disappointing. He's our first grandkid, though.
Later, when Yusuke's paternity leave ended, Kyoko started making unreasonable demands on me again.
Hello? Kumiko? I'm running out of diapers and milk. Could you get them?
Oh, sure. At that moment, I thought finally I'd get to see my grandchild, and happily bought diapers and milk heading to Kyoko's place. But my hopes were dashed.
Oh, thank you. Well then.
Huh? Wait a minute. Aren't you going to let me see Akira?
Huh? Nobody said anything like that. I'm busy, so bye then.
Hold on a minute. No way. She just sends me on errands. And to top it off, she didn't pay me back again. And this kind of thing kept happening over and over. Before I knew it, my grandchild turned 1 year old. But I still couldn't see him at all, which only deepened my distrust of Kyoko. Feeling like I couldn't bear it anymore, I was about to call Yusuke when, surprisingly, Kyoko showed up at my door with Akira out of the blue. Huh? What's going on all of a sudden?
I'm sorry. Something came up suddenly. Could you watch him for a bit?
Huh? But it's too sudden.
I brought baby food, diapers, and a change of clothes, so please take care of him. Thanks!
Hey! Hold on! There. It's Grandma. Her own kid was crying, but she just walked away without even turning back. Where could she be going all dressed up like that? Kyoko, who left Akira in the morning, didn't contact me at all and didn't come to pick him up even by the evening. Aw, Akira, what's wrong?
Maybe he's hungry?
That might be it. Jeez, when is Kyoko going to come pick him up? I called many times but couldn't reach her at all. She just left only lunch food for him. What do I do? I can't just feed him, because I have no clue if he has any allergies.
Why not try calling Yusuke?
Yeah, will do. I called Yusuke at his office and explained the situation. Then as soon as he heard it, Yusuke wrapped up his work early and rushed to pick up Akira.
Mom, I'm sorry. Thank you for taking care of Akira all day.
Yusuke, what happened today is just unacceptable. What's going on with Kyoko?
She must have been tired from taking care of Akira.
That's not enough of an excuse. Tell Kyoko for me. I can't take it anymore.
Hey, just calm down a bit.
You know what? When you weren't around, Kyoko's been super bossing me around, giving me lots of errands and stuff. And on top of that, she never paid me back for the diapers and milk I bought.
What? Really? I had no clue.
And despite all that, she didn't let me see my grandkid. Yet suddenly she showed up today demanding I take care of him, you know? What a nerve she has!
I didn't realize all that.
Finally, Yusuke, who had always defended Kyoko until then, listened to me. After that, when even Yusuke couldn't reach Kyoko, I got a hunch and decided to barge into Yusuke's place. I think Kyoko is home right now.
Huh? Not somewhere else?
Her gut feeling has always been spot on. Let's head to your place.
Hold on! Don't just decide on your own!
No worries. Yusuke, bring Akira along with us. We walked into Yusuke's house and were completely taken aback. Kyoko was just lounging on the couch watching TV, surrounded by shopping bags, and scattered snacks and diapers all over the floor. Clearly, she had been out enjoying herself. When I saw her, my anger welled up, thinking that she ignored our calls and neglected her kid. As soon as she noticed us, she got really freaked out.
Why are you guys here?
What are you doing here, lounging around like this? What about picking up Akira, leaving your kid with us and not answering calls while having fun? I can't believe it.
I just didn't notice the calls. And what's wrong with going out and having fun? I needed some me time too.
Enough! You haven't been doing any chores or taking care of Akira lately!
I couldn't manage everything with Akira on my own. I don't get any free time during the day.
I've been handling all the chores and putting Akira to bed after work. You should have plenty of free time at night.
Only during that time, it's not enough. Taking care of a child is way harder, you know. You're lucky you can escape to work during the day and have it easy.
Escape to work? Do you know how tough it is working at the office every day?
Childcare is much tougher. I'm alone with Akira all day. Don't act all high and mighty just because you do a bit of chores and childcare after coming back from work. Taking care of a kid all day, every day is tough. I can't handle it anymore.
I'm disappointed in you. Leaving Akira with my parents and going out to have fun? Akira was starving without baby food. Mama's really struggling, you know? Plus, you've been making unreasonable demands on Mom all this time. Behind my back, right?
So what? I just did it because your mom said I could lean on her during my pregnancy.
You've been crossing the line. I've had enough. I just wanted you to cherish our son at least. I can't stand you anymore. I want a divorce.
What? Why are you leaving me? I tried so hard, you know. I just leaned on Kumiko a little. How could you treat me like this?
Even so, neglecting Akira like today is unforgivable. I can't go on with you. I'll take care of Akira. You can live freely.
No, I don't want a divorce. Please forgive me.
I don't think it's gonna work with you. Who doesn't care for my mom and our son?
I was raised strictly by my parents. So at first I couldn't bring myself to rely on your parents. But once I finally asked Kumiko for help, everything became so much easier. I started enjoying it and getting used to leaning on her. I didn't mean any harm.
Even if you were leaning on Mom, you should have paid her back from what she bought. And you even thought and asked her to go shopping. You didn't let her see Akira and just turn her away at the door, right?
It's just that your parents were kind of bothering me.
My, you thought that way.
And also, I didn't want your mom to see the messy room. Back when I was with my parents, I couldn't just laze around the house. So when it's just me and Akira, I tend to get sloppy.
So just because of that, we couldn't even see our grandkid until he turned 1, huh?
Even after hearing all this, I still can't forgive you.
No way! I promise to fix that from now on, so please don't talk about divorce.
No, I'm selling this house. Please move out by the end of the week. Don't worry, I'll take care of Akira.
I can't believe this.
Dad, Mom, I'm sorry for trying to cut you off, not knowing how much you supported us all this time. But could you help me out and my son from now on?
Not letting us see our grandson was really painful.
You better show proper gratitude for what your mom has done for you.
I'm truly sorry.
But the way you rushed over from work immediately for Akira was impressive. I'm sure you can take good care of him. So let's do this together.
It's a parent's job to help their kid in need. Yusuke, you can come back home with Akira.
Mom, Dad, thank you.
And so, on that very day, Yusuke packed up and returned to my place with Akira. Even though Kyoko was crying her eyes out and begging, no one paid her any attention. The next day, Yusuke called his in-laws and explained the situation.
That's why I have to divorce Kyoko.
I can't believe our daughter put you and your mother through such trouble. We're truly sorry. Hearing his story, Kyoko's mother was initially shocked, but eventually she seemed to believe it. Then they convinced Kyoko to accept the divorce. Then the divorce was finalized without a hitch and custody of Akira was granted to Yusuke. After that, Kyoko was taken back to her rural hometown by her parents, where she lived under strict supervision. Her parents, who managed a farm, made her work in the fields every day to prepare her for taking over. Not only that, but they also sent her to help with chores for nearby relatives, teaching her the harsh realities of life. Meanwhile, with our support, Yusuke is fully dedicating to taking care of Akira every day.
All right, I'll take Akira to the park now.
Have a good time. I'll whip up lunch, so enjoy yourself.
Thanks, Mom. Let's go, Akira.
Yusuke always took Akira to the park on his days off, enjoying every moment spent with him. Watching them have fun together, I sincerely felt that I wanted to continue supporting them from now on.